Hi guys, welcome to another Thank Truckers Friday. This week we're going to get into the new TomTom Go Expert 7-inch, the newest truck sat nav from TomTom. We'll get it out of the box, I'll go through the features with you, and we'll just talk about TomTom. Okay, the TomTom Go Expert 7-inch. This is the newest nav from TomTom, specifically designed for truckers, coach drivers, van drivers, basically the commercial vehicle market. This one here, it's like I say, 7-inch. It's the top of the range unit that they do now. It's superseding the Go Professional 6250, and previously to that it was the TomTom Trucker 6000, I think it was called. It's basically just the newest generation of navs. What's new about this one? Well, to start with, TomTom have listened to your feedback, the drivers, and they've finally delivered on a bigger screen. So you have this beautiful HD resolution 7-inch display. It's a lovely display to look at, guys. I promise you, it's really clear, crystal clear display. So when it's on your windscreen or on your dashboard, you've got that extra bit of screen real estate to deliver that information. Everything's just that bit bigger, and it's so nice to use when you're driving. It's a really great nav, just purely for that screen. It's worth upgrading just for that, trust me. On top of that, what else have they built in? Well, they've built in 3 times faster Wi-Fi. It's now 5 GHz compatible as well, so that just basically means that the wireless updates that you can get if you connect your nav to the Wi-Fi, they're now quicker to download. So you get back to the yard at night, get back home at the weekend, whatever it is you might do, connect to the Wi-Fi, bang, your maps are there, done, finished, updated. You still get your map updates for the lifetime of the unit. They're free. It comes preloaded with 47 countries or 47 regions, whichever the way that TomTom describe it, on the nav. That's going to cover you for the UK and basically all of mainland Europe and a little bit beyond, to be fair. So don't worry too much. Obviously, you're not going to have to download the maps when you take it out of the box, but the updates are going to be quick, and that's another nice little feature. Sometimes as the maps grow and the updates have to be bigger, sometimes you turn it on, you've got like a gigabyte update and you've got to get to work or something like that. That 3 times faster Wi-Fi is really going to help you out on that. Talking of speed as well, they've built in a brand new processor, and they've built in more memory, so that's now 4 times more responsive than nav itself. So you should really see the difference. If you're an up-to-date smartphone user or something where you swipe, and the screen just reacts really, really quickly, that's the similar performance that you're going to get from this thing now. It's got this new responsiveness and this feel to it, and it's just a lovely, like I say, bit of kit to use. So anyway, let's get it out of the box, because let's be honest, we'll probably title this video as an unboxing, and I've just sat here talking for the last few minutes, so I do like to talk, apologies for that. Anyway, this is the box. It comes in shrink wrap. I've took that off just for the interest of this, just so I'm not fumbling around with a knife, because no, we won't get into that. This is the box. So on the front, obviously TomTom logo, the Go Expert brand in there, this lovely interface kind of picture showing all the different features that the thing does. So it's designed in Amsterdam for professional drivers. There you go, you guys are professional drivers, here's your professional nav. And like I said, this is the 7-inch version there. So there is a 6-inch version of this nav as well. We here at Kuda, I'm not going to stock the 6-inch version. That is available from other retailers. We're sticking to the 7-inch because, like I say, we really believe that 7-inch screen is what a driver is going to want out of everything else that this thing comes with. Then we get to the top of the box there. It says about the new HD interactive touchscreen, which I've just said. Does come with TomTom traffic and also TomTom speed cameras. Now that's a 1-year trial with this. And you also have to have your smartphone connected, because it delivers the information via your cell connection via Bluetooth, so you have to make sure you connect your phone to this to receive those services. Like I say, they are free for the first year, then you will have to subscribe to it after that. It's still got all the dedicated truck and bus pointed POIs, that's what this logo is here. It's got the fact that it's custom vehicle route planning. Obviously that's the whole point of when you get this nav out of the box, you're going to get asked what are you driving? Truck. How big's your truck? This big. Do you carry ADR? Yes, no, whatever. And then it will then deliver the routes tailored to your vehicle. What I would say on that is probably take a bit of time working that one out and doing it properly, because if you happen to get a dimension that's not quite right for your vehicle, then there's a chance that the nav's going to just listen to the information you give it. So it could loop you down a road or put you under a bridge or something if you've not quite got the information set in there correctly. Now, I'm not saying it's always going to be user error. There's potentially errors within the mapping data as well, but 9 times out of 10, if we do get phone calls, it's because the data entered at the very start hasn't been quite done properly. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, this is world map updates. That's the map updates that we've already spoken about. It's got an all new powerful speaker in it as well. So okay, it's not going to play you music or anything, but the voice commands and the feedback and the route guidance and stuff is nicely crystal clear. It's not tinny or anything. It's a nice sounding thing within the cab. Restriction warnings. So again, it's got all of your low bridges, the ADR restrictions, width restrictions, all that. It's all built into the mapping data. Quick cable-free updates. Well, again, that's the Wi-Fi updates that I was just talking to. And it's got the click and drive mount. Now, probably if you've had a TomTom before, you'll be familiar with their click and drive system. Really nice mount. There's none of this screwed into the back or anything like that. It's literally a magnetic system. The nav clonks into it. I'll show you when I get out of the box. It's really easy. Then move around to the back side. We've got this picture of the truck on the back, which is a nice little picture there. And again, it's just giving you a bit more information on what I spoke about earlier. So the screen, the 4 times faster performance, the maps, etc., etc., etc. Both sides we have the TomTom logo, and then on the bottom of the box we've got all of the regional information, where the mapping is, all the different things that it comes with. It does have MyDrive access as well, so if you download the MyDrive app from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, you'll be able to preload like certain routes. You can have a MyDrive account with TomTom and it will send the route to the nav, and that's a nice little way of planning your week or your day, that sort of thing, through a laptop. It's got the serial number on it and then the barcode, and that's pretty much it. It tells you what's in the box, but you don't need to read what's in the box because I'm about to take it out of the box for you. So, like I say, comes out shrink wrap, then we slide it out. It's a nice little sleeve there from TomTom, bit of packaging. On top, we've got enjoy your upgrade to better drives in various languages, which I'm not going to try and pronounce, but it does say it in English just there, and the TomTom logo. Box opens up. First thing you're greeted with is a paper quick start guide. Now, this is actually something which is disappearing from a lot of consumer electronics. I am all for the latest in everything and the paper-free world and all that sort of stuff, but I do believe there's some products where a little quick start guide like this one that just tells you how to connect it to your Bluetooth of your phone, how to set up the vehicle size that you have, or I don't know, how to put your Wi-Fi password in, just the simple bits. I think this is really handy. So props to TomTom on that actually, because that doesn't happen very often now in modern technology products, modern gadgets, whatever you want to call it. So, quick start guide, which is there in various languages. Then you're greeted with the nav itself. Now you can see, guys, look at the size of this screen. 7 inches, beautiful HD real estate there. The device itself, really slim, low profile device. It's got the click and go mount on the back there. I'm just showing my secondary camera if you hadn't noticed. We've got 2 camera angles on this unboxing. Speakers built into the back there, power button at the top corner, and then also you've got the serial number on the bottom of the nav there if you can't see it. It's very, very small, but it is there. So you might need that if should anything ever go wrong. We'll get back to this in a minute. We'll just lay that out. Then we'll get on to the accessories. So obviously, first thing, power cable, need that. It's USB on one end with a nice bit of TomTom branding on the plug, and then it's I believe that's a micro USB on the other end of that. Nice long cable. Again, they've thought about it. you know, TomTom understand a truck's windscreen is not the same as a car windscreen. It's got a nice long run on it. So I don't know the actual length of that, but looking at that coiled up, I'd say it's probably getting on for 3 meters of cable there, which, you know, that's going to go around from the dash up onto the windscreen quite easily, I would say. Yeah, so that's that. Also in the box, you get the USB to cigarette lighter adapter. This is, I believe, yeah, so it's 12 and 24 volt. So yes, you can plug it into a 24 volt cigarette lighter. This is fused. So one thing, please don't snip the end of this cable off and try and hardwire it to the truck, because you will pop the sat nav. This has got a fuse in it. If you do want to hardwire it, please get someone to fuse the loom for you or wire it in properly. I'm not sure why you might want to do that, because obviously the idea is a portable device, but if you do that, please don't just snip that off. There's a fuse in here. So yeah, that's the USB to cigarette lighter. And then we have the 2 parts of the click and go mount. That box is now empty. So really strong suction base on this mount. And then you have the ball joint and the click and go sort of main piece. You undo that, you put that on there, and then you clamp that on, and then do up the little hand wheel, basically. It's that good, this suction mount. It's actually suctioning into our wooden table here. So then what you have is the mount itself, which obviously suctions to your windscreen. It's got a twist and release suction cup, which is strong. Then you have this piece here, which makes up the click and go. So there's a 6-pin bronze or gold connector just there on the plate of it. That's how the power is delivered from the mount to the sat nav. On the back end of this, there is a slot for your mini and micro USB to plug into. So obviously the power is then delivered through the mount to the pins and then to the nav. And then there's just a little rest there for it to go on. So the way that works is, if you imagine that's on your dashboard there, on the back of the nav you'll see the same pin system. You literally just line it up and it clonks in. So it's a magnet. It's a magnet basically that's holding it on, but it's a strong magnet. You know, it's not going to vibrate off, and especially with the strong windscreen mount as well. Anyway, so that's the click and go mount. There's other various mounts. There used to be, we haven't tested it yet, but I believe it's compatible. They do like a long gooseneck arm, so if your windscreen's a bit far away, you know, you can extend that out with the long gooseneck arm, and I do believe it is compatible with this, but I will check that, so don't take that as gospel if you're watching this 6 months after I uploaded it. That might have changed, I might be wrong. Anyway, right, to the nav itself. Move these things out of the way. This is the best bit of getting a new electronic device in my mind, is peeling off that screen protector from the factory. Oh, it's beautiful, it's sort of static as well. So sad, I love that bit. Let's turn them on. Now, I believe, because this is such a new product, this is one of the demo units I think we had from TomTom, so it might have a different screen come up. But you can see, I'll show you there, hopefully you'll be able to see on this camera as well, whether the cameras will do it justice, but it's really clear. Like the lines of the TomTom logo, it's a super crisp display, you know, there's no pixelation or anything like that. A nice full HD screen, like I said earlier on. So what we'll do, I'll get this to power up, and then I'll just walk you through the first couple of screens that come on, so you can see like an idea of it. So yeah, you can see that. Okay, well, hey, do you know what? Let's just carry on, because that's how quick the processor is. I remember in the last unboxing actually, I had to turn it on, I shut the cameras down, paused it, came back, turned it back on, and that's, you know, it took a long time. That just came on like that. So again, there's your 4-time faster processor. So here's the map screen. If you can see it there, just things are on whiz beach at the minute, bear with it. I'm in a building, it will probably pick a signal up. It does need clear line of sight. So if you have got it on your windscreen, just make sure that it's got that clear line of sight to the sky, because it does need that satellite, you know, signal to come through. So at the top on the screen here, you've got search. If you tap search, that will bring up your postcode, point of interest, address, whatever, town, if you need it to be that general. Type in where you want it to go. Using the keyboard built in on the screen, hit search, it's going to give you a list of destinations, and then obviously plan your route from there. We'll just come out of that. Here we go. You've got the orientation map button, which is this one here. Sound on or off. If you're like me, when I use a sat nav, I don't like the voice guidance on. I just like watching the screen. This does have the lane change, like navigation as well, so you can get away with just watching the screen. You can turn the sound off, or you can turn the sound on, whichever you'd rather. And then the little 3 lines at the bottom here, that is your main menu. So you can add a home destination, you can add a work destination just for one point. You've done your route, take me home. Just press the button, take me home. If you haven't got to put the address in, you can set those favourites in there. Gives you recent destinations, your saved places as well. There you go, look, you can see how responsive this screen is. It's great. Honestly, it's such a good screen. Recent destinations, my places, my routes, so you can have saved custom routes. The voice control, it has the, I can't remember what the key phrase is, might be hey TomTom, hello TomTom, something like that. So you don't have to even touch the screen, you can just talk to the nav and it will do what you need it to do, take you home or take you to work, whatever. Truck parking area, so again, just gives you those instant points of that interest on the home screen right there. You're not going through a map, you can just hit that, it will show you the nearest truck park. Truck stops, again, the same. Settings, whoops, gone a bit too far. And within settings, obviously you've got, how you want the display to show, which routing you prefer, so you can, I'll just tap into there, do you want it to be the fastest, the shortest? Do you want it to avoid any particular, toll crossing, ferries, whatever? You can put all of that, you can really drill down into it. Set up your Bluetooth, set up your Wi-Fi, your nav, your sound, my drive access again, system units, all that sort of stuff. So my vehicle, this is the screen that will come up when you take it out of the box for the first time. You'll see here, we've just got it set up as a very general 2.5 metre wide tractor unit. But you can see, you can put in the dimensions of the vehicle, the height, the width, the length, the gross axle weights, forward and rear axles, maximum speed that you're allowed to do, 56, whatever, we've got it set as 60 there, so that's good, that's wrong. And then also dangerous cargo, so there's an option on the screen there for dangerous cargo, so if you do deliver ADR, you can then decide which category, and if there's a tunnel or whatever that you need to avoid, it will try and route you around that. So that is the Go Expert. I'll just kind of come out of this screen and get back to the main map. That's the Go Expert, 7-inch from TomTom. We have them here at Kuda. They're 329 plus the VAT at the time of recording this video. We also have a finance option as well. I believe over 18 months on Klarna, it's around about £19, £20 a month. But if you go on our website, the product will be linked below, you'll be able to check that out. A last word from me on these. I highly recommend TomTom, regardlessly as a navigation company. The Trucker 6000 was good. The Go Professional 6250, which was the current generation, was great. And this one, the Go Expert 7-inch, they've just brought it on again. It's superb. It's really probably, in my opinion, but I believe also have a look around on YouTube, you'll see in most professional truckers' opinions, this is the top nav to go for. It's just a great bit of kit to have. So, do your own research, but that's my final word on this product. If you're a trucker, you should have one of these, definitely. So yeah, and I'm not being paid by TomTom to say that either. Yes, we're selling them, but TomTom are not paying me for saying how good this is. It just genuinely is that good. Anyway, that's it from me. So that's an unboxing and a first look at the new TomTom. Let's turn it off. Please like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to our channel is what I'm going to say there, but I've got that wrong, so we'll just leave it in. Follow us on our socials. This video I believe is going out early November, maybe late October actually. We're at Kuda, we're about to celebrate our 30th birthday. We're in our 30th year, but we're about to celebrate our 30th birthday during November. Keep on our socials, because there's going to be competitions, there's going to be history lessons, there's going to be additional content. Just keep an eye on it. Facebook, Instagram, obviously YouTube as well, you're already on there, but subscribe so you don't miss anything. Keep an eye on them. Millie's going to be back with another video next week, I believe. Then I'm back with another one after that. We're ramping up the content. There's some really exciting stuff coming. Please keep an eye on us. Anyway, that's enough. I'll stop talking. Thanks very much. I'll see you soon.